Hey everybody, let's see where we're gonna head next, but first things first, I bought some new armor for Vice and Enrique and equipped the Moonlight Robe on Fina. Also, if you go up at the front of the island by the flag, there's a Cham. I figured it's kind of out of the way. Could have gotten it later, but I didn't. I just wanted to get it now while I remembered it. But anyways, I'm just telling you where it's at. And after they kind of have a little bit of small talk here and waste some time, Fina talk about how awesome everyone is. I'm gonna kind of blow through this. She's like, "Thank you very much. I would never got this far if it wasn't for you." And then they're like, "Well, we wouldn't have gotten this far if it wasn't for you." It's really not like that important. Pretty soon, Fina will be dressing like a pirate and Keep will be wearing an eye patch. Yes, next moon crystal, please. To the far south, in the lands of ice. Another excellent dungeon. Really love that place. I mean, hell, I love this game altogether, but, I mean, some of the places that we have yet to go to really suck, and I hate them. But, for now, Aka's Flight of Fancy will amuse us, and we'll head on down there. Don't go crying to her when you become a bicycle. We're gonna ram right through the ice, as Enrique's saying. Alright, so we're all healed up, and I'll meet you down at the Lands of Ice after I talk to Ishmael, who should be out in the village now, to tell him to remodel the living quarters. Since Corral is handling the tavern. There he is. Alright, see you there. Alright, here we are in the Lands of Ice. Oops. There we are, that's where we're at on the map, so let's head forwards if we can. Enemies around the Lands of Ice region are very weak, mostly because since they're all, you know, mostly purple. Oh goodness, I don't know about those guys though. These Jellicra next, you know, stage up, but Aka should be able to handle them even with just the Lambda Burst, since that has like a fire base to it. Like, these little penguins are nothing, look at that. I mean, plus, I mean, red is practically just Vice's permanent weapon color. That's just how it is. That just tends to be how it falls out. But see, look at that. Even those dudes, like, I mean, the Jellicras over in Yafudamo were a little more of a challenge, if I recall, than these guys. But once we get into the actual ruins, things will get a little more difficult. Not much, but some of the enemies in there are kind of a pain. But we'll still see some of those, like, things. Like, there's one enemy we haven't seen yet, but that will come up a lot. Let's see. Hey, there's Auroras. And if we just have to kind of get close enough to them to find them. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to pull up my map. I think it's somewhere around here, if I recall. Easiest way to do it... Let's see here. What the heck? I was going to say, there we go. To just kind of fly looking down. Or to just angle the ship at the ice and just kind of like cruise along the ice until you see the dungeon pop up. These guys all die in pretty much one hit. See, look at that. Nothing to them. These little ice crystal, like, friggin' icicle dudes. That's what I always thought they were. I mean, like, they're kind of like, I don't know what they are. They're just kind of like rocks or something. Okay, let's see, where is it? It's kind of hard to find, I mean, even when you know where you're kind of going. But it's in the ice, not on the land. Let's see. Oh, I went too far down, didn't I? Or did I? Oh, there they are. Wow, that's probably a record for me for how fast I found it. Usually it takes me forever. Hey, Cupel! Where's that? Where's the Cham? There, oh, somewhere here. There we go, Cham. It's a very pretty dungeon. I mean, like, visually stunning. Cupel Claymore. Alright. Music's very peaceful, too. Alright, now, to get in here, we have to talk to these crystals, these guardian stones. These are all swashbuckler rating choices, I believe. Deep within the purple moonstone lies the power to hold the world still. What is that power? This is an easy one. Power of ice, clearly. If you get it wrong, you just have to like start all over again in this dungeon. But there are 3 of them, and they're all at the beginning, so you won't have to actually start over. You'll just have to redo the questions. But you only get the swashbuckler rating if you do it the first time. And 2 of these are like really difficult if you really I've rationalized them out somehow. You know, I just gotta think about it. I can't remember what the question is exactly right at the moment, so alright. The purple crest hides a certain number. What is that number? This one, I think it's 2, because the purple moonstone is a cylinder, and it's got like it's got the sides on the top and the bottom, and it is 2. All right. Come on, Vice, we gotta hurry this up a little bit. We're running out of time here. Good sir. But we should have time to finish the last question and then start our exploration next time. Oh, I love this music here. Glacia is a very nice place. One more question. This one I believe is easier than the last, even. Purple moonstones affect the abilities of living things. What are the abilities most valued by the people of Glacia? Power and courage is the red moonstone. Life and healing is the green moonstone. So it's will and spirit. See, that one's much easier than the second one. I'm not quite sure how you'd figure out the second one other than just that it's a cylinder. That's the only thing I can think. So let's go down another icy slide. Whee! And we'll see what's ahead of us next time. Later.